time to head across the pond. Meet our newest contributor, Andre Walker.
Hello and welcome. My name's Andre Walker, and your weekly monologue starts right now. Did I spot Democrat fever hitting that pillar of American greatness, the Super Bowl, on Sunday? Or rather, hitting its halftime performance? Watching Chris Martin and Beyonce competing for space on stage reminded me of the final days of the New Hampshire primary. The Great White European Socialist, played in the Super Bowl by Chris Martin of Coldplay, strutted around the stage to the delight of spotty-faced identikit teen groupies far too young to know better. Out of tune with the watching American public, Martin whined about wanting to rule the world and how it would be paradise. As he danced around, like the drunken uncle you only have to put up with at weddings, he was joined by an army of people dressed in traditional Chinese clothing, including rainbow umbrellas. I can't think of a better person to play Bernie Sanders in any forthcoming dramatisation of this epic primary battle. No wonder the Chinese were jumping for joy. Who'd have thought that communist economics would be brought back to life by a candidate for US president? What a very, very strange world we really live in. We can only assume that if Sanders rules the world, the paradise he refers to involves unlimited turnip rations for anyone willing to dob in a relative to the secret police. But what of Hillary? Well, she was ably played by Beyonce Knowles, who insulted American police with her Black Panther routine. But perhaps in a nod to Clinton's explanation of how she dealt with confidential emails, Beyonce opened and closed her mouth, but nothing at all came out. But Hillary didn't get it all her own way, though. I definitely spotted that the band weren't really blowing those trumpets. I'm pretty certain that if Bill Clinton had anything to do with it, every trumpet would have been blown. He's never missed an opportunity in the past. If that wasn't enough, we even had a recap of past Super Bowl halftime glory, including footage of left-wing favourite Bono. He's spent much of the past few decades demanding that ordinary Americans pay higher tax, whilst domiciling U2 in the Isle of Man tax haven. From what I can see, your average American factory worker pays more in overseas aid than he does. But perhaps my imagination is getting a little out of control. How can the Super Bowl, on its 50th anniversary, really be a subtle advocation of socialism? This is America, the land of the free and the home of the brave. Super Bowl socialism seems even less likely than an Indonesian pacifist who loves European socialised healthcare grabbing the White House. Don't worry about it, it's never going to happen. That's a wrap, folks. Join me on Twitter to continue the conversation at Andre JP Walker.
Check out Andre's column at townhall.com and read Andre's work behind enemy lines